Hey everyone, Dr. Dan from Functional Aging Institute on with my good buddy J.R. Burgess, actually one of our Functional Aging Institute advisory board members. Thanks for your time, JR, and your service to FAI. Been on our board now for 5+ years, invaluable to us. Just want to have a quick chat for your listening audience and mine about why the Functional Aging Summit is so important to attend live. I know you are probably the champion of attending live events. I think you attend twice as many as I do. But there's real value in attending live events, like actually showing up, right? I mean, one of the first rules is show up, right? So maybe you could give us a couple insights from conferences you've attended this year and past functional aging summits you've been to. Why do people have to be there live and present?
Yeah. First off, I wouldn't be where I'm at today in changing and making a big difference in healthcare if it wasn't for live events. This was the area before the digital marketing explosion, before everybody can get access to everything online. But what you really get at the conference is, number one, is relationships. So I've heard a lot of people that get recordings afterwards, but then you miss out on the relationships, just like you and I have at our first event. We've now collaborated numerous times. You've been at our events, vice versa, and you've helped, steer me to our license relationship in China, which is a 100 license location deal. It's without the opportunity to meet other like-minded pioneers, visionaries, you just don't collaborate. And every one of the speaking opportunities that I've had to be able to spread my message is from other people that I met at live events. So relationships, your network is determining your net worth. So if you truly want to have the greatest impact, meet other people that you collaborate, because you can't change healthcare. You can't change anything on your own. It's truly about the relationships that you have to spread your message. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. I think way too many business owners are going it alone and feeling isolated, right? I mean, they don't have a network of people they can reach out to. They don't have people they can collaborate with. And I always say that at every live event, there's a $50,000 to $500,000 idea in the room. In fact, I remember Peter Osborne and I at dinner at a fitness business event. All of a sudden, he has this idea. He's like, "Hey, maybe we should do this." I've seen a couple other people do this, and we start talking. And by the end of dinner, we had brainstormed an idea that allowed each of us to grow a 40,000 person list and create a $70,000 event, which was like literally over dinner, right? And we just like on a napkin, and I don't think we ever even had a contract agreement or anything. We just did it because we were friends, and the rest was history. So, so you got to show up. So you're a sponsor this year. We appreciate that, and you're giving a talk. I don't want you to give away the insights to the talk because people got to show up and hear you. So what are two kind of big things that people are going to learn from you that they just can't miss out connecting with you and hearing your talk?
So essentially, they learn basically the mistakes that I've made in the model. I just did a webinar yesterday, and it's like I went to Pay for Speed University. That's where, like I said, I go to all these conferences, and the cost of not getting it right is too great. That's why so many businesses go out of business because they just are trying to figure it. So it's just like if you want to make the Olympics, you better go train with the coach that gets you to the Olympics. So basically, I give the whole blueprint on medical integration. Because my purpose in life is to change healthcare. I was the personal trainer as well. And I believe in order to change healthcare, every healthcare facility or fitness club in the future is going to have a program related to lifestyle-related disease and conditions. So this is the model of the future. The diabetes prevention program came out last year. As we were talking before, ASA and bundled payments are looking to reduce the cost. We are absolutely the most unaffordable healthcare of all the industrial nations. And we are also the worst in chronic pain and chronic disease. And it's because we put profits before people, because ego is getting in the way of collaboration, what we just talked about in the medical space. So I'm going to be giving the 5-step formula of exactly how to implement a model, either in a fitness club or partnering with an allied professional, or you being able to differentiate yourself as being a medical fitness specialist amongst your niche. And
Yeah.
the boomer population is the place for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, one other opportunity that always seems to come about at these events is there's always people like you and others who are essentially looking to hire, right? And or have opportunities for business opening, business opportunity. I mean, I hear you, I think 2 summits ago, you were like, hey, we're looking for 25 trainers, and so
Absolutely.
just share a little bit about that, because I know you've been growing your locations and your network. So if a trainer shows up and they're like, hey, I think I want to do this whole medical fitness thing, what are some of the opportunities you might even be able to connect them with?
Yeah, great question. And a lot of people ask me that. Why do you still go to the fitness events when 95% of people that sign up are doctors, hospitals, and clinics? And it's because in order to implement the lifestyle training in there, they need health coaches, trainers, nutritionists. So I go speak, and my passion is still fitness. I believe, again, any healthcare system without exercise and nutrition is a managed care, not healthcare. As
Right.
we all know that. So yes, just as I said, I need the best of the best trainers that understand safe, progressive exercise to specific niches, whether that's boomers, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, people that can handle specific niches. And then secondarily, if they're going and getting the ability to learn how to connect, build relationships, communicate, sell, that's a dirty word in healthcare sometimes, but I just look at it as, how do you influence somebody to make the best decision for themselves? It's like we need to influence our partners to become married to us. It's just how you communicate. And essentially, that is absolutely necessary for me to help these doctors in clinics and hospitals, is to have the right trained professionals that get the whole 360 view. So if I'm hiring a fitness director and they just know how to train and they don't know any of the business, it's the wrong first hire. So I need those skilled people. Yes. And then I always need 5 to 6 trainers every location that maybe they are just growing and getting some of those skills and learning by coming to events and networking. So there's no dogmatic that you have to be this. It's we'll meet you where you're at, but you have to understand how to work with certain populations in any of these facilities.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just want to give your audience just a snippet, as well as, again, thank you for being a sponsor. You're one of our featured speakers, and talking on the Medical Fitness Impact Plan. And Medical Fitness Network has also sponsored the event. And so there's actually going to be a series of medical fitness driven talks. Phil Kaplan's given one. Andrea Leonard is given one on exercise and cancer. And we've got so many different topics for people to choose from. So if you're in the medical fitness space, we've got stuff on brain health. We've got stuff even on astronauts measuring their balance, of wide range of topics this year. We've expanded it to 40 sessions. So it's really going to be a great event. Ryan Glatt, Christian Thompson, doing
Dr.
stuff
Osar.
on neuroplasticity. Dr. Evan Osar will be there doing all sorts of stuff on joint health. So it's going to be a great 2-day event. For everyone listening right now, if you're listening to this interview, you can get a $100 discount. We ran a birthday special. I don't know if you saw that, JR, but so you need the coupon code DAN44. So all caps, my name, Dan, and then just the number 44. And you can get a ticket for $100 off. So we do anticipate actually selling out this year, JR.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. That's an unbelievable lineup. And I even see the headshots before. I've been to all of your events, and they've already always been fantastic. This lineup is by far your best combination yet.
Yeah, it's going to be tremendous. And so we have about 30 seats left. We got 5 weeks to go. So I know whoever's seeing this interview, just check out the site. It's functionalagingsummit.com. And then you can use that coupon code DAN44.
Yep.
And the thing I'll just close with, JR, that I think people miss about live events is the fact that they actually get to meet with experts and speakers, and most of our speakers are really down-to-earth people. I mean, you actually get to talk to people like Becca Jordre, who's doing the senior fitness athlete exam. I mean, she's studied thousands of senior fitness athletes, right? And so you can actually pick her brain on what's the difference between a senior fitness athlete and the regular population, and they get to talk to people like you. And I know you're always looking to connect people and provide opportunities. So So thanks again for sponsoring it and for speaking at it.
I got 2 more quick tidbits about live events that are different. I can't hold back because you all need to know why you have to go show up. And the second is vendors. Most people hide from them and don't communicate.
Right.
It's like if you want to know the advanced technology, the automation, so many people say, I'm so busy, I can't do everything. And you have to learn what the top pros are using to automate and run your business. It's most of the people hide and they're scared like I'm going to be sold to. This also teaches you how to learn to communicate, have conversations. It's been one of my strengths is learning how to be sold to, see what feels good, see what doesn't, but learn the right, connections that drive your business forward. And the last one is time away is when I do my best content, when I finally think outside of my business, when I'm on that plane ride, when I get an innovation space, is when I get back in the day-to-day, I cannot perform as well at thinking and when I'm there and have the free time in the hotel, and it's just necessary. Like I say, I go 2 to 3 a month. If you're not going to one event at least every other month or quarter, you're certainly missing out on that opportunity to step away from your practice, to truly work on it and think on it, as opposed to doing the things that aren't going to get you to your next level. They're going to get you what you're doing right now, not get you to that next place. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. Counterpace, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Have you heard of Counterpace?
I haven't.
I'm not surprised. It's a brand new thing. They've just released some of their research in the ACSM journals. I don't know why we haven't seen this technology before, JR. When you see it, it's going to blow your mind.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
It's super cool heart rate training technology that's going to help people train more efficiently, do their cardiovascular training more efficiently. People with congestive heart failure can now train more effectively. Really cool tool. I mean, it's sort of like taking a heart rate monitor, which is a useful tool, to the 10th X level. I mean, it's really cool stuff. And when we found out about it, we were like, you guys have got to be a vendor at our event, right? And so that's in and of itself, you're going to learn about some of the newest technologies coming out. And then, of course, many of our other great partners. Urban Polling's a great one. There's so many cool things. Alpha Strong sandbags. I didn't even realize there were companies, making sandbags for exercise, which is a cool thing because people have to really carry stuff, right? I mean, we got to carry stuff and load stuff. And so yeah, we do have a lot of cool vendors. It's going to be a great 2 days. So if you can make it, functionalagingsummit.com, coupon code DAN44. So thanks so much for your time, JR.
Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate it and looking forward to the event. It's going to be awesome.
All right. We'll see you soon.